Alright, so here goes a video that I had requested a lot. It's going to be a Tegu setup video on how to set up a Tegu tank, of course. So here's what the main things that you're going to need, of course, substrate. I'm using Eagle Earth. 4 bricks of this good stuff should give me about 6 inches in my tank. Play sand in a bag so that I can pour out easily. And then I got some cork walk tunnels. I'm pretty much just doing over the cage a bit. Like, this is his cage right now. As you can see, like, there's a little bit of dirt because I haven't changed it in a few months. I'm gonna fill up the dirt to about right here. That should give me about like a good 6 inches or so, which he desperately needs. So yeah, so that's that. Now that's topsoil. This is the Eco Earth. The reason why I'm using Eco Earth this time is because this Eco Earth stuff, it's easier to transport, you could say, because the topsoil, it's cheaper. It's $5 for 32 quart bags, but the thing is, it's heavy as hell. Like, each bag I think is like 11 pounds, and I would need about 2-3 bags, plus the bags are dirty, and I would have to carry the bags from the place, so it's just too much. I'd rather spend a few extra bucks and buy some Eco Earth. It's the same thing, you could say it's dirt as well, compressed coconut fiber. The bricks expand. You could buy it like this, or you could buy it already in a bag. This way is easier, though. It's easy to transport, like I said. This stuff right here, I'm actually going to use underground for tunnels for him, for my Tegu. And then the play sand. This is just your average regular play sand. Now, see, what the sand is for is because I'm gonna go to 75% soil, 25% sand mix. That's what a lot of monitor owners use. You can check it out. Most monitor owner uses it because it helps hold great humidity and also holds great burrows. So the sand soil mix is like really good. I know you're probably wondering why not cypress mulch. Well, I don't use cypress honestly because it's hard to find in my area in large quantities at a discount. And 2, cypress mulch, if ingested, it could prove to be fatal. Because of like impaction and stuff. This stuff, the Eco Earth stuff is actually digestible if a okay amount is ingested, of course, and with it could pass through. The sand, like I said, helps hold the burrows. You can look it up, whatever you want to do, and check to prove like what I'm saying about the sand and the soil. It's perfect. I kid you not. Like a lot of experienced, well-known monitor owners, including Pro Exotics and a few other breeders that I know, they use the sand soil mix. It works great and it's way cheaper, and your Tegu will love it much more, trust me. Alright, so now let's get to it. I'm gonna put these things in I'm gonna clean out the cage, put these things in some water, and then start setting the cage up. Alright, so I got the tank cleaned out. Everything nice and clean. Good stuff. I got the dirt in this bag. It's a really big bag of dirt. So now my next step is sanitizing the cage. I use this Zoom-Ad wipeout stuff, and what it is, it's like this tank terrarium cleaner stuff. It disinfects. Most people use like bleach and vinegar, but I just use this stuff because it's easier. You don't have to do all the mixing up. You just spray it like so all over the cage like this, and let it wait for like 5 minutes, and then you just clean it out. So I think this is the best to use, like, unless you have like a bunch of cages to clean out. Even though I do have a bunch of cages, but I find it's easier to use because it comes in bottles. It's not that expensive at all. One bottle will last you like a few tank cleaners, depending on how many cages you got. So this stuff is definitely, like, I like to use it a lot, especially, but only for really glass cages. You can't really use this stuff for wooden cages, just glass cages. You can't use it for wood, but it works best when you use it on glass. This is good stuff here. And tubs, you can use it on your tubs as well. But yep, so I use this to clean my cage out. You can use like vinegar and bleach if you want to, and water mixed together, but I use this stuff, it's easier. So yeah. Alright, so I got everything. I put the Eco Earth in there. I got a good 4 or 5 inches in there all together. Once you get the Eco Earth in, what you want to do is you want to get your sand. And with your sand, you want to put it in like a bowl, because if you pour it straight from the bag, the sand you probably pour too much. Remember, you only want 25% of the substrate to be sand. So pour a little bit of sand on there. mixed in actually translate to roughly around 25% of the bedding, because sand spreads a lot. So right there should be a good amount of sand to help with the burrows. Like, this stuff really does help with the burrows. And once you get the sand in, you pretty much just do as like this. And you just mix it up really good. Get everything in there. Mine could use a little bit more sand. Like, it's good to put just a little bit at first, because if you put too little, you can always add more. But if you add too much sand, then you're gonna have to go and buy more dirt. Well, Eco Earth in my case. And this translates, all this stuff translates to roughly around about 4 bricks of Eco Earth. So this is a lot of substrate. I'm gonna add some more sand to mine. And like I said, I haven't said this actually, but I want to say this now. Like, there's no such thing as the best substrate for any Tegu, really. But there are things like where, cause it's not the best substrate, you could say. It matters like what suits you best, like what works best for you. Like, this works best for me because the humidity in my house is low, so this helps keep my cage humid. This also helps with burrows. Like, the sand helps hold good burrows. Like, the Eco Earth itself holds good burrows, but the sand like really tops it off. Like right there. Like, I just made that myself. My hand, it doesn't cave in or anything. You see that? Perfect hole. It's still there even after I knock everything down. The hole is still right there. Knocked everything over there. Hole is still right there. So this stuff is really good. That's why I like this mixture. It works good for me. Pro Exotics, for one, uses this mixture. Not Eco Earth, but they use play sand and topsoil. Pretty much, this is dirt too, though, so it's pretty much the same thing. Just that Eco Earth is a finer quality. So yeah, only difference is like I'm spending a few more bucks. But yeah, so that's that. It's mixed in with the sand, and then when it's like, you keep going and mixing it like until you could do something like, well, obviously don't have enough mixed in yet, but eventually, like, you'll be able to mix it up. You'll be able to make a tight ball that doesn't break apart like that. Like, that means I don't have enough like my substrate. I don't have enough of sand in here yet. Once I get enough sand in here, like, I'll be able to make like a tight ball that doesn't leak water, like something like that, but it doesn't break apart easily. So I'm gonna get back to you guys in a minute after I finish mixing this. All right, so I'm done mixing it up. Now at the end result, this is pretty much good. Like, mine's is 25% play sand, 75% soil. At the end result, this is what you want. You want to be able to do this with your soil. Like, you want to be able to make a nice tight ball that doesn't break apart easily and it doesn't drip water. This shows a good consistency. Once you get this, you can stop mixing it. That means that you got the perfect amount right there. So right now I have the perfect amount of substrate. Like, once you're able to do that, like, you know that you got a good amount. You can add more, of course, if you want to, but 75% topsoil or soil of any kind, really, and 25% sand. Don't go to the store and buy that crap calci sand or anything like that. It's a waste of your money, and you really don't need it. Children's play sand is way safer and it's cheaper. If you can, go get some topsoil too. Topsoil is cheaper. It's dirt, just like this, but it's cheaper. And it's harder to carry, though, than the Eco Earth. That's the only downfall to it. But yeah, so this is that. So now that I got the tank set up, I'm going to go and I'm going to add some decor to it. And I'm going to spice it up and make it look really cool for my Tegu. Alright, so the Tegu cage is finally complete. I just cleaned it out completely now. Give you a little tour. Got my accurate thermometer over here. This is the best you could possibly get, honestly. Like, you got your cool side, this is my cool side, of course. Got your hot side, and then you got your humidity. Now this is my cool side. This is my warmer side. That's because the probe for the warmer side is actually right here, behind the tank. It's not inside the tank. So this is the cool side, hot side, humidity, all that in just one thing, and it comes with a probe. So all the readings are pretty accurate.
hence the name Accurate. Oh, you got a water dish, plants, eco earth substrate that I was telling you guys about, and the cork bark tunnels that go underground. This one goes to like right there, so it's like right there, right there. Then I got another cork bark tunnel that goes over here. I got some opani wood, just to make it look more realistic. Then I got his basking platform. He can go under there and dig all he wants to. Bask up here. Like I said, the substrate is actually pretty deep. I got him a humid hide underground where you could go to. It's pretty humid in there. For humid hide, it's pretty simple. You actually just you get you get a little plastic container, and then you fill it with the same type of substrate that the thing is, or you can fill it with moss. Put it in there, and then the magic will work itself. Basking platform is just a piece of plywood on top of some 2x4s. Then I polyurethane, whatever it's called, and painted it brown. Safe paint for reptiles, by the way. Let it air out for a really long time. Like I've been using this hide for about 7 months now. Like as you can see. So let me just go over the basics one last time before I end this video. Remember what I said, guys. Like the substrate, it's your choice. Just as long as you put enough of it. Substrate is your choice. As long as you put a good enough amount of it. Plants, I wanted to cover those. Those are honestly useless because like by this time tomorrow, these plants will be over there or under the dirt somewhere. Because he's gonna completely wreck those plants. Tegus are notorious for wrecking plants, so plants are really waste. That's why I don't really have a lot of plants in here. I got stuff that it's harder for him to move in there. Another thing, make sure that you have a nice digital thermometer. Don't use the little circular ones. Those ones don't really read your temperatures too correctly. Yeah, so this is pretty much the basic setup for a young Tegu lizard. At least mine is working for 7 months for me. I'm gonna be giving him a bigger cage in about maybe at the end of December. I'm actually trying to get my ball python game down with my rack and stuff, so I'm gonna be putting a lot of money towards that. But this tank is pretty huge. It should last him at least to the summer. And if he hibernates, it could actually last him longer. Because he hibernated this year, so if he hibernates again, it could last him. And I get him started on the cage like December or something. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comment below. Oh yeah, almost forgot. The finishing touch to a Tegu enclosure is of course hold on, Argentine black and white Tegu. This is Renji. Let's see if he likes the new decor in his cage. He just woke up from hibernation not too long ago, like a week ago. You saw the video of him. If not, I'll put it in the description so you guys can go watch it. But of course he's gonna do his favorite thing right now, which is basking. That's all he freaking does is bask all day. Renji, buddy. He's a really cool lizard though. Really tame. But yep, so that's a pretty basic setup, and as you can see, like I said, yeah, it's plenty of space. Like he's a really tiny guy still, even though he'll outgrow this in like 4 months. Maybe if he keeps going the way he is now. Yep. Plenty of space though. Like the main key, you just want to make sure that your Tegu can turn around completely without hitting his tail or its head. He can make a full turnaround without hitting himself on either side. They're big burrowers, so make sure that you have like a lot of space for burrowing, or you got your own burrows like I did to help him out. I'm pretty sure he'll use them. You can see that one, but it's right there. But yep, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe for more Renji. Leave everything that you want to talk about in the comments below. Any questions, anything, I'll try the best of my ability to answer them. Alright, peace out, guys. Say bye-bye, Renji.